Hey everybody, it's me, Donna. I know I haven't been on here for over a week, but I want to say hello to everybody. I hope you're having a really good day. Um, it's Friday, so thank God it's Friday. Okay, but I just wanted to talk to you guys. I've been knitting, so these are all my little squares that I made. See them? They're little squares. I'm just gonna put them together. Hey, little squares. They're just gonna be little. And what I got, I'm going to take this purple and put them all together. But I also bought some more yarn. I got the purple, and I got this here. It's kind of cool. So I think that'll work too. So and I might get one more color. I don't know yet. But I'm going to go for these first. But it's only going to be a little blanket. It's not going to be a big blanket. And the other day I went shopping, right? Where did I go? I think I went to Ross. I went to Ross, and they have a bunch of stuff in there that's like really cheap. And I bought this cream for your face. It's anti-wrinkle stuff with vitamin C. And this stuff probably be like 20 bucks, right? But I got it for $5, so I think that's pretty good. And I wanted to talk to you guys. Oh man. Um so anyway, so I'm just sitting here. Mike went to work. He's at work. And the chickens are outside and they're getting really big. The chickens are like getting really, really big. And I'm gonna sew all my squares together. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sew them all together. Hopefully I do a good job because I've never really sewed anything with knitting together before. It's always been like crocheting. I've sewed crocheting together and stuff like that. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys because okay, I was an army wife, right? And my husband, he went all over the place and stuff. And that's Trisha's dad. And we were only married like 5 years. We were only married 5 years. So and he's gone, right? He's not alive anymore. So my mom got my dad's social security because they were married for over 10 years. So that's who she got. She didn't draw off my stepdad because there wasn't nothing there to draw. Anyway, so my mom worked some too, but like back in the old days, women didn't work as much as they work now. I mean, they raised their kids, they stayed home. A lot of times they didn't have cars. Like my grandmother never drove, right? She never drove, but my mom did. But my mom didn't really start driving until after my dad died. When my dad died, that's when my mom started driving, and she was like 28. But she had already drove it. She knew how to drive a tractor. That's what my mom was driving. She was driving a tractor, you know, plowing the fields and stuff. And my dad wanted her to though he had planted tomatoes. He had planted this field of tomatoes. And my mom was more of a city girl, right? So she told my dad that my dad wanted her to go pick all those tomatoes. And my mom told him that they could rot in the field. So she was kind of on the mean side. She was on, but I'm sure she had a lot of stuff to do just with me and my brother and stuff. Me and my brother, and household chores and washing clothes and all that stuff. And I don't know, maybe going over and checking on my grandmother or something. I don't know. But anyway, so that's the past. And the back then a lot of my relatives did not have a lot of high education. They just worked in the factories. They were factory ladies. They worked in a factory. They weren't going to college and all that other stuff. I had like one aunt. She went to college, but she ran off. She was my great aunt. She's my grandma's sister. But anyway, so nobody else went to college. My mom didn't go to college. My mom was pretty smart, even though she didn't have a higher education, and she didn't graduate high school either. Well, she should have, but she didn't. Um, She didn't graduate high school. None of my mom's sisters graduated high school. I don't even know if my uncle graduated. I think he might have. I'm not sure. I know he went in the army and stuff. I mean, not the army. He went in the navy. He was in the navy. But anyway, so my mom did not graduate high school. But my mom was like a really, really good cook. Like she could really, really good cook. And she told me before she died that she would love to be able to open a restaurant. That was her dream, but she didn't get to do it. But that was her dream. She wanted to open up a restaurant. It would have been really good too, because she was a really good cook, really good cook. And my grandmother was a really good cook too. So the the restaurant would have been really good. You know, I don't know. She would have to come up with a menu and different things, and but it would have been cool. It would have been really cool. But anyway, let's get back to my subject. Okay, so I'm talking about my ex-husband, the one who died, and he was in the army. Well, in the army, you move around a lot. For a wife, you're moving around a lot. You're moving to different places and you're getting stationed in different places and stuff like that. So every 2 years you move. Every 2 years in the army you move. So you're packing up all your stuff, all your household stuff. You're sticking it in storage. Sometimes it takes a while for them to send you the orders. Your husband will probably be over in another area and you're waiting to get the order so you can go and be with him or whatever. Especially Germany, like in foreign countries and stuff like that. It's like that. You have to wait for them to send you the paperwork so you can go over to be with them. So sometimes you don't always have a house, or like we lived in army housing and stuff like that, so we didn't have a house. So I think that if you're married to somebody for 5 years and you never get remarried, that you should be able to collect their social security, because like you're doing a lot of moving. You're changing your life for them. You got kids and stuff. Your kids got to change schools every so often. So I don't think that it should be the 10-year thing for people who are married to soldiers, or even wives that, maybe you never get married again or something. Or even if you do get married again, that you could collect the Social Security at 5 years instead of 10 years. I think that would be fair, because when you're in the army, you're really doing. I really feel like you're doing the government's work, because you're supporting your husband or your wife or whatever, and they should let it be 5 years instead of 10 years that you can collect. And Larry's already gone and everything, so it would be fair. It would be fair, not just to me, but to other wives too that are in the army. I mean, they're going all over the place with them. So even if you are going to school and you're trying to better yourself, or you get a decent job or whatever, every so many years you're going to move. So that means a lot of people are going to see that, and they know that you're an army wife, and then they're going to say, "Oh, this lady's going to move in every so many years. We're not going to promote her. We're not going to do this for her. We're not going to do that." And sometimes, like, you'll be doing stuff, like maybe you'll be going to school, and all of a sudden your husband brings papers home saying that you have to move again, because he's getting transferred something somewhere else or something. So, and it's a lot of moving and stuff. And I really do think that for spouses and people that have been married to soldiers, that they should be able to collect Social Security even if they're only married to that person for 5 years. Okay, so that's my video. That's my video. And it would be fair too, because I mean, yeah, sometimes it's kind of hard. It takes a while to get a job, and you move into different areas and stuff. And, put in all the paperwork. You have to get used to the area and different things. And you're doing that every so many years. You're moving, or you're in a foreign country or something like that. So I really do think that the Social Security for soldiers, for their wives or their spouses, should be 5 years instead of 10 years. Or, yeah, if you get a break because you're married to somebody for, yeah. That would be cool. Anyway, and it would be really cool. So, okay, so this is my video, and I hope you guys like it. And, but I really do think if you're married to a soldier, should be able to collect your, and you never, well, a lot of people, they get married even after they divorce, but some people don't. And some people that, I know there's probably a lot of service wives probably don't get remarried after they, I don't know. But anyway, this is my opinion. I don't know if it's, what the government would think about it. I know they make you wait 10 years before you can collect anybody's Social Security, and he was in the Army. My daughter collects my husband's Social Security because she was his, child and stuff like that, and she has a disability, so she does collect his Social Security, but I think I should be able to too. Okay. Or, I might get married one of these. I'll probably get married one day. Mike talks about getting married. So maybe. We'll see. Only good Lord knows when the timing is right for somebody to get married or not. Okay. Anyway, so I hope you all are having a really good day and everything's going your way. And, yeah. Yeah. But when you're in the service, and I think it would be really hard right now to be in the service with a soldier husband. Oh, and another thing is you never know when your soldier husband or your soldier wife is going to have to go to war or something, because of all the wars and stuff that they've been through, and you're the spouse and stuff. So I do think that it should be 5 years instead of 10 years for the Social Security. Okay, I love you all, and I hope you're having a really good day, and I hope you like my video, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.